Today it's Thursday, February 6, 2025. What I have done, I know I said that I can send at the machine shop, but what I'm afraid to don't get the parts pack full of scratches. You know, I don't want to have any headache. I mean, I might send the cylinder head to the machine shop at the end. We can see about that. What I did, I removed the vise, I removed the rotary table, I clean the table here, all right? I make sure to don't have any chips or something. I mount the cylinder head. I have supported here to be nice and steady. I have put some paper just to get the 100 to 200 millimeter run out of the table, all right? It's been locked. I have pushed a little bit more the slide here to be a little bit more tight, okay? And I have locked also here and here, and I have squeezed it also this slide to have a little bit more grip. It's not a big deal, just to be as steady as possible. Same thing over here for the head. It's been locked down, all right? And I changed the head. I put the collet. This how it's called. How it's called. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I have get a drill bit. That this drill bit, it's 10.5 millimeters. All right. See what's happening. The 10.5 millimeters, it fits nicely on the hole here. Keep note that I put this line in the rail. There. All right. I don't want to drill the table. I want to be straight through. See what's happening. You see, on this one, it fits nice. All right. Why? Because on this one, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit because of the washer. When you torque down the studs, the upper piece here, on the upper side here, it's been squeezed, it's closing. That's normal. By just making it by hand, not by a tool or something. Just if I make the beginning, it's just less than half millimeter at the top. If I do that by hand, a little bit the drill bit, and then try to put it in, it will gonna pass. There you go. You see now that's passing easily because it was the first 0.3 of millimeter, not even half millimeter, at the beginning here up. All the rest of the bore, if let us say the drill bit's 10.5, the bore's 10.6. That's why you can enter it inside. I can enter it inside. Then I mount the drill bit upside down to align it to be perfect. I have aligned also the cylinder head, like I said, now with one hand. I have the key, to torque it down, but for now I just want to show you that when you lower it to go inside, it doesn't touch anywhere. It's entering inside beautiful. This is, here you see the notches, it's at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and even if I make it 12 and 6 o'clock, again, it's not touching anywhere. It can enter nicely inside without any problem. And this I have to repeat it for each one of those. You're gonna tell me it's not a big deal. You just don't touch this, you touch only this one, and you are advancing it, and it's fine. Yeah, all right. Fine. Then, from 10.6, I have to go to 1196. Let us say 12. 10.6, 1.4 millimeters. That's how much I have to remove all in all. All right, it's not like that I make a new hole from zero and I'm afraid that the drill bit will gonna go sideways. All right, what I'm gonna do, the milling machine is running at 60 Hertz. 60 Hertz means on the medium here, medium high and low, on medium, on the number 2, it's here, it's 850 RPMs. Ideal, what I'm gonna like to do, I'm gonna like to get oh, I forget my English. Oh boy. Reamer, yes. I want to get the ideal gonna be to have a reamer to make it 12 millimeters perfect, but I'm not making a gun barrel, you know. As soon as I'm nice and straight here and here, that means here I'm 0, here I'm 0, here I'm 0 on up and down, and I'm center to the hole, I'm good to go. All right, let's make the first. Let's see how it's gonna be. I have the stud next to me. All right, and then I'm gonna continue with the rest. Okay, it's just see what's happening. There are 6 pieces in total. The block need to be drilled and tapped. All right, nothing wrong with that. It's fine. I can lock on the height. It's not a big deal. With a milling machine, you can do it. The thing is, I have to send 6 pieces. The transportation only, that I'm gonna give 6 pieces separate, send them to the machine shop, then start machining it there and doing all these things. I'm nervous. It's not like that I'm gonna send only 2 cylinder heads, I'm gonna wrap them and finish the story and I'm gonna make one resurface, or we're gonna change the valve guides, as an example. And by the way, we get permission to increase the bore for the holes, and we get permission also for the valve springs. The valve springs will gonna be changed. Now for the valve guides, good luck. We're gonna see from where we're gonna order it. That's it. Let me start working. All right. Because once again, the milling machine and the lathe machine, I have it for some prototypes. I have it for some small things. I have it for measurements. I don't have it to make jobs like this here. All right. My excuse is that, you know what, I haven't bolted down yet, and I don't want to have any vibrations. In this case, that's not the case to begin with. It's less than 1.4 millimeters overall. It's existing hole. You square it. You have the correct RPMs. You pass it nicely down. You're not forcing anything. You don't even have to. You're gonna cut it. The drill bit's brand new, by the way. All right, never been used. You're gonna cut it nicely like a butter. Let's start working on it. This is, by the way, this is a high speed steel here and here. I don't want to force the cylinder head only at one spot. That's why I put it this way. And again, it's not gonna have vibrations or something. 1.4 millimeters after all. All right, let's see how it looks like. That's the difference before and after. And unlocking it. Ah, come on, it's touching on the head. All right. Nice, lovely. Total fine. Just for comparison, 1 second. Let's get from here an old stud. All right, this is the OEM. Just to see a difference. I'm not showing you here and here. I'm gonna show you here that I haven't touched it. All right. So this is the OEM. All right. And this is the stud. Looks fine to me. You won't gonna have any problem. All right. Just keep a note that this one I haven't touched it where I'm checking. You see, it doesn't pass the drill bit, the 10.5. Here, and here. At this point here it's passing. Here it's passing because I did it by hand. All right. Now I'm gonna line also this one, then this one, then this one, and this one, and this one, and so on. All right, from this side as well. And I'm gonna repeat the same thing again and again. What I'm doing, I'm stopping also. I'm setting up the depth because I don't want to touch the adapter here, the choke, the collet on the guide. The guides are okay. These are the intake. The other one's the exhaust. I don't destroy anything. Even if it's, let us say, for these guides that I'm not gonna touch them, even that we're gonna replace them at the end, I don't want to hurt anything. All right, let's put this back in the box and let's go to the next one. What will gonna be the ideal? The ideal gonna be to mount the head, to mount the cylinders, all right, and the block, and remove, let us say, one stud, drill one, then put the stud back again, go to the next one. What's the catch here? I don't want to put the sleeve first, and I have these notches here. It's not like that it was flush. If it was flush, I might do it this way. I might put it all together, put all the bolts, and then remove one stud, the OEM, drill it inside, all right, and then go to the next one. But I'm not gonna do it this way. All right, once again, it's 1.4 millimeters, all in all, less than 1.4 millimeters. It should be fine. All right, just only I'm gonna spend a bit more time to align it properly, and I have to do that on this and on the 6 parts in total. Fine, you have 12 studs, right? 2, 4, 6, and 6, 12, yes. 12 studs. So, yeah, all right. 72, right? 6, 60, 72, yeah. 72 times. And the 12 times, not the 12 times, it's gonna be the 24, because 12 and 12, you need to be drilled and then tapped. Yeah, at the correct height for the threads, like I said. Lovely. That's why I didn't want to do it here to begin with. All right, let's continue. 5 minutes break to drink some coffee. I have finished from this side. I flip the cylinder head. I square it again. Make sure that's nice. Okay. Like I said, it's done from this side. Now, for those who's not familiar with machining, all right, see what's happening. I might go nice and straight and true based on how it was the hole, all right, but there is one catch. there is one catch here. Let me show you. The thing what I showed you earlier, all right, this clearance, as more tight you are, so much precise need to be aligned the holes from the cylinder head to the cylinder housing to the engine block. What I mean by that, I'm going based on what I did from the factory. All right, it's not like that I saw the alignment between this to this, from the engine block to the cylinder housing to the cylinder head. All right, it might backfire at the end and I might need, let us say, to remove 0.2 millimeters extra or whatever. What I mean by that, let me put it here that I haven't even touched it, all right? So this extra clearance, if it's little bit, if it has a slightly offset its hole here, you can accept it. I mean, when you try to insert the cylinder head with the studs pointing up, you see that's a little bit tricky. That's why I'm placing everything and then I'm torquing it down. I'm putting the studs from up, all right? More tight you are, so much more difficult. It's not forgiving any mistake. All right, here as you see that I make one light pass by hand. What I'm doing, I'm making it down, I'm holding it down, and I'm moving it by hand just to make one small round to see that I verify it to be perfect as per the hole, as per the existing hole I'm talking about, all right? I'm aligning it with that, classic, and so on. The results will come be at the end. Or I might, you know what I might do? I'm gonna put it, before I close everything, obviously, before I prepare the cylinder heads, after tapping also the block and fixing also the holes for the cylinder housing here, I'm gonna put them together, and then I'm gonna put all the studs to see that it comes nicely inside. I hope to have a success. Let's see. All right, today that's what I'm gonna do all day. That's all the story. All right, I'm gonna upload this video, and when I finish and it comes the time to make the test on the block, I'm gonna make another video, I'm gonna cry, or we're gonna see. Wish me luck. Yeah. All right. It should be fine. It should be fine. I mean, yeah, it should be fine. I hope that they make it, they didn't rely on the bolts that on these studs, on the OEM studs, and then make it nice. Actually, this is what we're gonna do also any machine shop. If you send it, that's what we're gonna do. He's not gonna bolt everything down and do it one at a time all together. I don't even have a long drill bit to reach there. The best case scenario is gonna be a reamer, because to remove 1.3, 1.4 millimeters with a reamer, you're gonna remove it. It's aluminum. It's not stainless steel or high-speed steel or whatever. That's it for now. Half break, 3-4 minutes. All right. I'm going out to smoke one cigarette and then coming back to continue. Let me turn off the light. Coming back later. Thank you.